Alright, the last thing before I leave today, I'm going to make chocolate eclair cake. That is something you need to make at least 12 to 24 hours early. And it is oh so good. So what I'm using today is 2 of the 5.1 ounce vanilla puddings. I do love to smell it, but I don't like it up my nose. Okay, and if you read on it, it says for pudding, which we're making, to add 3 cups of milk. Well, I don't always add all the milk because I don't like it soppy and like gooey and soupy. So I add less milk to make it firm and stand up. Okay. So instead of 6, I'm going to add 5. And I'm using the lactose-free milk because that's all I have. And it'll be fine. I would not use the oat milk. I've done that before in a pinch. And you just have to use less. But this is cup for cup on the lactose milk. Alright, so you just put your 5 cups of milk in. I'm making a little more pudding because I'm going to make this, plus I'm going to make one to go for a friend. They only have a couple people at their Thanksgiving, and I thought that'd be a nice addition for them to have. Not for me to wear, but for them to have. Okay, so you kind of just let that sit right there for now. And I've got to get the Cool-Whip. And I'm going to do a big one. I need to buy more. I'm kind of glad I started making these today because I have to go out anyways. And I know I need more cream cheese. I need just some stuff. So, alright. Got all this stuff. Alright. This will start thickening up as it sits. I'm going to put, this is 16 ounces, so 2 of the 8 ounce in here. And I even put it in before it's too thick because then it stirs better. You don't need a beater though. This is just all real quick hand stuff. Alright, so there's that. Well, I might need that. And then the nice thing is you have all these containers to send food home with people. Alright. Seeing how fast we can do this. Because I know people don't like to invest a ton of time in videos. I mean, I could pause it, I guess. Alright, and so then you just have the pale yellow. Make sure you get all the stuff on the bottom. And even though this doesn't look thick right now, once it sits and absorbs into the graham crackers, it'll be perfect. Alright. So, you can take a pan, you don't have to spray it. I'll take that too. We're going to line the pan with graham crackers. Now, a lot of times I give my DOGs graham crackers, and so as soon as they hear them, they are going to start barking and want them. Just know it. Actually good. They didn't hear me. So you just kind of like a puzzle, put them in as best as you can. Okay. And then you put this on top. Doesn't have to be real neat. This pan looks like it's only going to do like 2 layers, which is fine. That'll be fine. You want to make sure you have enough. I see that it's not totally, I saw a lot of pudding, so I might need to stir it a little more. Okay, now I'm gonna pause because you get the idea. You're gonna put the, like maybe here. You're going to put the crackers over top. See, now they heard me. Put them on top. Okay, and then I'm gonna put some more. So we're gonna do that, but I'm gonna pause it. Okay, so you have those ready. You're going to take, I always buy, oh, well, I got Duncan Hines, I see. You're gonna put that in for, since it's not refrigerated, we gotta check, because I usually only buy Hershey. Okay, I did buy Hershey. But the Duncan Hines is good too. Put it in for, oh, I don't know, 15 seconds. And then we'll stir it and see. Yeah, still needs a little more. You don't want it runny, but you do want it pliable. I feel like it could be a little more. It will set up. So I'm at 16, 15, 14. So I took it out at 17. Put it in for another 7 seconds. Should be fine. All right. So you kind of want it this consistency. So you can kind of move it. All right. So I usually use a whole can for this. So I probably will, because I don't want to be skimpy on the chocolate. And then I'll open another can and do that one. I won't put the whole can on. I'll just, usually what I do is put the date on it, on top, with a marker when I opened it, and then within 2 weeks I usually use it. Or I pitch it. Okay. So now another little tip is I can't put the lid on this, because if I do, all this frosting is going to adhere to the bottom of the lid. And so I have to make sure it's all set up first, which I'll have to put it in the refrigerator. I don't put anything on it. Don't put cellophane, don't put anything. And it will be perfect. Then, once it's set, then you can put your lid on. But do not do it soon, do it beforehand, because you will not be happy when you pull it off and all that frosting is on the other side of the lid. It just makes for a bad day. And we don't need a bad day, right? We can avoid a bad day, we will. Now, this kind of works out because I mean, I like the chocolate on top. And I feel like if I get any more skimpier, I'm hoping I have a Duncan Hines, because what's going to happen is, I mean, it's not a big deal, but I don't, because I usually don't buy it. They must have been out when I bought it. What's going to happen is Hershey's is a little bit darker, and this is going to look two-tone, maybe. I don't know, we'll see. But it'll be okay. It'll taste fine. That's what happens. Do not obviously put it in with the foil on, because you have to call the fire department and figure that out. That's never fun. Not that that's happened to me, but I mean, I've had foil stuff in there accidentally. And I mean, I haven't had to call fire department, but it's just scary. Okay, so I mean, you can see it's not perfectly the same color, and I'm really not going to worry about it, because I think everybody will eat it, even though it's not exactly the same color. So if you're just subscribing or you are watching for the first time, if you're looking for perfection, you're not going to find that here. No, I'm just a mom and a teacher, doing my thing, and a wife, doing my stuff, trying to help your life be a little easier. So never perfection, and that's okay. Some things you got to just let go. And I'm going to let this go because it's not the same color, and it's okay. I'm all right with that. Okay, so that one's done, and then I'll finish this one up. Actually, it kind of worked out with the frosting. And then your extra graham crackers. I have heard this from several people. Their parents would make, or their moms usually, would make homemade frosting like I do and put it on graham crackers. And I'm like, oh, my mom did that for us. And so, I don't remember which teacher it was, but I did some for them. And it was just, you know, little memories. I don't know. I mean, I just assumed my mom was the only one that did it. So it was cool to see and hear about other people's parents doing it. Now, I'll do that at school too. I haven't done it this year. I will bring it in and let them, you know what? Maybe the elf will do that this year. That'd be fun. The elf can let them, I'll tell our elf, jingle. That'd be something fun for them to do. Okay, so these are done. Can't put lids on them. They're perfect. Go in the refrigerator for 24 hours. But you can put it in the refrigerator to set up like an hour. And then you can add your lid. Okay? Have a good day.